All right, locker room. The Final Four is set, and that last game was a doozy. Arizona, Michigan, UConn, Illinois, but all everybody's talking about right now is UConn, Duke. What a game. Duke, you guys saw, Duke dominated that game the whole while, especially the whole first half. And then a methodical comeback by UConn. They just kept playing hard and playing hard and playing hard. And then right there, you can see the pressure mounting. I said when they hit that 1 3-pointer, and I think they were down by 7, and they hadn't hit any threes. I said, oh my God. They've seen a 3 go in the basket, and they climbed all the way back. I said, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be a crazy ending and scary. And I didn't go all the way as to say, because I had Duke winning the whole thing, so I didn't go all the way as to say that they would overtake Duke. And let me tell you why I didn't say it, because it's Duke, damn it. This is the team that's known to play well under pressure. And for a minute, they did play well under pressure, because as they closed that gap, they kept going. And they kept, hey, UConn closed that thing within 5, they'll extend a little bit. UConn got within 3, they'll extend it a little bit. UConn got the 2, got the 1, they extended a little bit. And then they still had the game with the ball in their hand, with time running out. Game is over. You could have just held on to the ball, moved around, jumped to anything. The game was over until it wasn't. They take the ball inbounds, pass to Cam Boozer. Cam Boozer passes back to the inbounder. The inbounder passes right over to his brother, Caden Boozer, as they're trying to go up the court. They're trying to look like they're trying to get the ball across the mid-court before the 10-second rule, which you didn't have to worry about because there were only 10 seconds left. So they could have played the whole 10 seconds in that front court without worrying about a backcourt violation. And as Caden Boozer got the ball, he tried to throw it down up the court. And he threw a pretty direct pass as opposed to throwing it up in the air. Both guys were coming at him. There was nobody back there. And ball got tipped. Ball got passed around. And then back to Mullens. Deep. Almost off the logo for the 3. Bam! What a crazy game. Best game of the tournament. I will say, honestly, probably the best game, the best basketball game I've seen all year. Now I'm waiting to watch that game tonight between the Knicks and OKC and see what that does. But right now, that was the best basketball game I have seen all year. Congrats to Coach Irvin. He notches his name in history in a great place again because everybody had Duke winning that game. Even 60 Minutes after the game had Coach Krzyzewski, is that how I pronounce his name? They had him, they had Mike, you know I remember, the basketball coach from Duke forever. How do you pronounce his last name? Remember the brain fart on that. Krzyzewski or whatever, how do you pronounce that? They had him come on 60 Minutes right afterwards. That's tripping me out. Right afterwards, right? They had him on 60 Minutes telling us how to be in the great, how to move forward as a country, work hard, be the right person. They had this all set up for a Duke takeover tonight. And Duke was supposed to win this game and then have Coach on to inspire the world and lift us up and give us a boost. And wow, they got stuck. Because UConn said, that's not the script that we want to see happen, and that's not the script that we will let go by. And rewrote it. Rewrote it. And it looked like it was a for sure thing, and they rewrote it. Now, I don't know how they don't come out and be a favorite in this, especially with that Hurley story growing now. That Hurley story growing. And the kid Mullens, they hit the shot. Where's this kid from? He's from Indiana. He was a all everything player in Indiana. He hits the shot for UConn to send his team back home, back to his home in Indiana. And it's so funny now, Why is it too? Soon as they say he's from Indiana, I naturally imagine he's a great shooter. Because, he's a white guy from Indiana. That's just another Larry Bird. That's all. That's what we see. That's what we see. That's what I see anyway. That's the greatest. Boy, hey, I bet all of them try to be Larry Bird. I don't know if y'all, I'm going to tell you something. I see them things. I see them things all the time. Now, tell my dad, whenever my dad was this cold, Dad, were you really that tight or really that good in the 90s or whatever? I even seen someone did it on me. But somebody do that on Larry Bird. Somebody do that. Dad, how great was Larry Bird? Oh. I'm telling y'all, that was the baddest white boy in the world. In the world. And all them boys from Indiana trying to be Larry Bird, boy. So they got something to measure up to. So they got that cold, and Larry Bird was cold-blooded. Ice through his veins. Never got nervous. Always gave everything he had, and he took the clutch shot. And he dropped it. Just like that kid did today. From Indiana. I guarantee you somebody somewhere gonna write. He hit that bucket, it looked like Larry Bird, something just to get it. If he reads that anywhere, that's it. That's all he wants to see, that'll be it. That'll be it. On the other side, I do feel bad for my Boozers brothers. When you look at it, Caden Boozer turns the ball over with 10 seconds, man, and Cam Boozer had 27 points, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. His brother, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. They played well. And they had a hell of a season. But this will mark them. And now it's where do you go from here? But this will follow you. Soon as it happened, when he tossed the ball, and they said, oh, you could have held on to it. Everybody gives the commentary. I started thinking about, oh, man, that's a hard ending for that kid. That had such a great season. And this will follow you. I started thinking about, honestly, Chris Webber. And why? Why did I start thinking about that? Because Chris Webber, that followed him. That followed him. What other situation I thought about that I said, do anybody ever overcome those moments? Scott Norwood, that followed him. Scott Norwood was a solid kicker. But that one missed field goal in the Super Bowl against the Giants, that's all we know. That's all we know. I don't want this to be all we know about the Boozers, about those brothers. I know they're young. But age is not exempt from this. Kobe Bryant was fresh out of high school, and he shot 5 air balls. No, he shot 4 air balls. I went and looked it up. I wanted to make sure. He shot 4 air balls in the last 5 minutes, including a mid-range air ball. A mid-range air ball as time expires on an 89-89 game. Now, you guys know nobody can defend me, but I finally found someone that can. Simply Safe is the only defender that can cover the playmaker. That's because it isn't just another alarm. It's designed to help stop crime before before it starts. Simply Safe is customized to act 24/7 so I don't have to worry. I've had my Simply Safe system for a few months now. I love it. It's easy. It is great. They got your back, whether you're busy, asleep, or on a plane like me. There's no long-term contract, and they even give you an anti-theft guarantee. This month, you can go ahead and take 50% off a new system. Go get yourself security that helps stop crime before it happens. Go to simplysafe.com/playmaker. That's simplysafe.com/playmaker to get the discount. Remember, there is no safe like Simply Safe. Mid-range air ball. He had shot air balls before, so that's why everybody, I can't believe he took that shot. He's young, he's fresh out of high school, but okay, kid, not right here. Not right here. And he did it again. And now you see why he was so great. Kobe turned that around, and we don't talk about that because he won championships after. He used that fuel to go and win championships, and then wanted to prove he can win the championship without Shaq to make sure you understand the depth of that fuel. That moment when they laughed about him, I hope the boozers know about Kobe Bryant in his story. And if I'm his dad, I'm bringing it up to him. And this is what you want to do with this moment. You turn it and you make it. You turn this great pain into your greatest promise, and you never have this again. Make sure this never happens again, because this is going to stick with you forever. This is the pass interference for me in the San Francisco game. Every day I think about that play. Every day my mind says, were you selfish? What did you do, Michael? You had him. All you had to do was go and high point the ball. If I would just jumped, turned, high pointed the ball, any push by Dion would have been clarified and easily seen. But I'm saying in my mind, oh my God, if I could just stay fresh and he not know it's coming, in the last second, reach out and grab it, I can dive across the end zone and get a touchdown. I should have thought about getting that first down. I think about it every day because they didn't make the pass interference call. I do think it was pass interference, but they didn't make the call. So now I said, these boys will think about this game. These boys will have to do greater things because of the franchise and the organization known as Duke. Duke. That's, what a hell of a run, man. Congratulations to that to those boys, man, and the Boozer family. And I just feel so badly for them that this is how it ends. Godspeed, though. Just let this be a speed bump, my brother. Don't let this destroy you. You must let this and make this build you. How high you go up, a lot of time is determined by how deep you dig down or how much you hurt deep down. Hurt tonight, but get up again. get back to writing your history, young man. And continue to write well. And write well enough, like a young Kobe Bryant did, that this becomes a footnote. If you don't write well enough, this becomes your title, your headline. But I know you will write well. You got a tough dad, you know what I mean? And he gave you toughness all the way around. You'll fight through it. Both of you boys will. And I guarantee you, I'll see you getting championships somewhere soon. God bless, and wow. Thanks for giving us a blessing of a great game. All of those guys on those two teams, Duke and UConn, today.